Okay, what's up, good people? It's your man Dorian Saunders. Let me know if you can hear me. We're gonna talk about Superman real quick. And I got my brothers here. Hopefully they can hear me and I can hear them. Let's see. Sid, you there? Let me see. Hold on. Turn this up. Make sure my speakers. Oh yeah, that should be on. All right, let me do this. I'm gonna do this real quick. I should be showing. Okay, I see you posted on my thing. Let's see. We're gonna talk about Superman real quick, y'all. And I appreciate y'all being with. All right, okay, so I'm in. Okay, I'm in. What's up with the sound? Oh, here it is. All right, can you hear me? If you can hear me, go like this. Sid, I can't hear you, man. Let me turn you up. Let me turn you up. Maybe, are you muted? No, you're not. Oh, let me do this. Okay, boom. Boom.
There we go.
All right, there we go.
There we go. You got to work your magic.
Yeah.
You got to work your magic.
What's up, Drew? You can't hear? I got everybody in. So, Sid, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. You look like you about 15.
I know, man. I know. Had
That's
to.
good,
hot.
though.
It's hot, man. I had to cut my facial hair off. I had to.
I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. I'm looking like y'all granddad over here. Hey, Drew, can you hear us? Drew, go ahead and say something, Drew. I don't think he can hear us yet. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about Superman. I don't know, man. Now I enjoyed the movie. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll just say this, right? It's different from all the other Supermen. You can't hear? You can't hear? We going, let me see. Let me see. Talking about Superman. Let me see this real quick. All right, let's see.
I don't think you can hear us.
I know.
Yeah.
Make sure, turn it up. Turn the volume up. Turn the volume up. Or make sure it's not on mute.
I'm giving my fake sign language.
Yeah,
ear.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see if I can. And this is my first time doing this.
Yeah.
But anyway, hopefully he can get on in. So so me and the wife and the kids, we went and we saw Superman, and then my son, he wore his pajama shirt actually, because that's the only Superman shirt he had. You know what I mean? And when I was looking at the previews and stuff like that, it looked different, it looked fresh, and I like James Gunn because all of his Guardians movies were good to me. Even when he made the Suicide movie, that was good to me. You know what I'm saying? Can you hear us now, Drew?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah,
good.
Yes, sir.
3 the hard way. There we go.
That was
good to meet you, Drew. This is my first time talking with you, Drew.
Yeah, likewise, man.
Because me and you, we talk on Facebook. I don't know how we became friends, but we talk on Facebook. So
Right.
Good to meet
It
you.
was something we both commented on, and it just took off from there.
Exactly. Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah.
So anyway, we talk about Superman, and yeah, like I was saying, we and the family went to see the movie, and I saw the previews and looked different, looked fresh, and I like James Gunn. I like all his Guardians movies, you know what I mean, and then I liked his Suicide movie, so I figured this would be good too. You know what I mean? And I know it's gonna be some mixed reviews. People from the Snyderverse was hating on it before it even was made. You know what I'm saying?
They were supposed to.
Huh?
They were supposed to.
Why you say that?
Yeah. I'm gonna let you finish. This is a great introduction. Go ahead. Say what you need to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Say what you need to
chime
say.
in on that as well.
Right.
Right.
Listen, I work with Sid, so me and him always have good discussions.
Yeah.
Whatever it's about is a good discussion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the Snyderverse was hating, but I'm the type of person, I'm open. You know what I'm saying? I like Superman, Man of Steel. I like Batman versus Superman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now, I liked the Justice League, the Snyder cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The other one was kind of off, but the Snyder cut was good. You know what I'm saying? But when they said that James Gunn would take over, I was excited because I'm like, he's a good movie maker. You know what I mean? Right. So anyway, long story short, saw the movie. My wife, when we was in the movie, she was looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? So I knew something wasn't clicking with her.
Yeah.
Because she don't follow, like she wasn't following the previews and all the nerds on YouTube like I do.
Right.
You know right. I kind of knew it was gonna be a little different. She didn't know that. She was used to the Henry Cavill version. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And so at the end, when we left the movie, she wasn't saying nothing, but I was like, like I said, I like it. Of course, the kids love it. You know what I mean? But then she was like, yeah, I was thinking more like I miss Henry Cavill, and and that's what she was saying. But she said she liked the movie. I think she gave it a 7.5, whatever. She said she liked the movie, but she missed Henry Cavill. And I was like, well, see, the thing is with this movie is, and I'm gonna let y'all talk about it. But this movie it's like, it's not. How can I put it? It's not as grim as Henry Cavill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a little bit more bright than the
oh yeah, for sure.
Christopher Reeve version. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's more like the comic book. So anyway, I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Could have been better, yeah, but I enjoyed it. I'll see it again. So anyway, what are y'all thoughts? Who want to go first?
Well, as the new guy, and I know y'all communicate, but
yeah,
I will say first of all, Man of Steel. I'm not a Snyder fan. I'm a Superman fan.
See, getting deep already.
So with it being Man of Steel, I'm optimistic anyway.
Right.
And as a Superman fan, I love Man of Steel. A few things I wouldn't have done, but overall, I love it. Every time it come on TV or watch it, I'm always watching it. I got to the point now, me and my daughter, we had this thing when Man of Steel came out because she wanted me to take her to see Pitch Perfect.
Okay.
So we go to see Pitch Perfect, and I could, I'm a dad, so I got to see Pitch Perfect. Which means that I saw Pitch Perfect. Now you got to see Man of Steel.
Right.
So throughout since both of those movies came out, it's like whenever Pitch Perfect came on and she would hog the TV, when Man of Steel came on, I did the same thing. Mm-hmm. And for a long time, those two movies came on the same day, or at least the same week.
Yeah.
And now that she's moved out and married and on her own, I'll still text her every once in a while and be like, "Hey, Man of Steel is on."
Right.
and she does the same thing. But with that being said, I love Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I differ from you all because I didn't like Batman versus Superman.
I liked it. I don't know about Sid, but I liked it.
It was cool. You don't like Ben Affleck?
I like Ben Affleck, but my thing was Henry should have got a solo sequel. And I didn't like the story of killing him in the second movie he ever was in.
And that's why my wife hates that movie, because of
Right.
that right there.
I
She
did
hated
not.
it.
It didn't feel like a Superman movie. It felt like a Batman movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
That's
that's
Snyder
both
for you,
versions.
though.
That's theatrical and director's cut. And then
Yeah.
Justice League, I was through with Justice League.
Huh?
Justice League was I didn't like it at all. And then the Snyder Cut came out, and I was like, it's a 4-hour movie, and Superman's in it for like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Out of a 4-hour
Yeah.
movie. And I'm like, he just didn't get the justice he deserved
Yeah.
as a person that looks like the comic book character.
He really
Right.
do look like him.
Right. And then we got the Black Adam thing, and he's announcing that he's coming back, and then 2 weeks later he's out and James Gunn is in. And I'm like, I've dealt with a lot of these Snyder people on the internet, and they are
Okay.
I mean, it's like Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
rude. But I'm like, the story, I would have never attempted that story. You know,
The death of Superman.
The death of Superman and the Dark Knight Returns all in one movie on the second movie. I mean, come on.
Yeah. They kind of rushed that.
Yeah, they
He
did.
had about 4 different movies in one movie.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that, and I think that's what killed it. You know, the movie made $800 million on name alone, but I kind of knew this was going to happen, because if you think back when we got Superman Returns, it was boring.
I hated that.
I mean, we turned Superman into a baby daddy following his wife around. You know, that was creepy. It was cream. And so there was no. The big thing with Superman Returns was there was no action.
None.
And so everybody
That Superman Returns
was so.
That Superman Returns was the softest Superman ever.
So of
it
course,
was so soft.
It was
when
sad.
it's unanimous.
It's
unanimous that this Superman is soft and ridiculous, we're gonna go to total opposite.
You got to.
Snyder went to total opposite.
Yeah.
I mean, it was action all throughout it. You know, the Smallville action scene was like over 2/3 of the movie, and the other one was Metropolis. You know, and so they went extreme. And so now people were saying that Man of Steel was too dark and it was too destructive and all of that. So, of course, we're gonna go the other way. He didn't smile. He wasn't joyful. So we're gonna go the other opposite direction and make them too joyful or too, you know. So nobody's been able to find that balance. And I mean, I get it. This is what the 4th Superman ever since '78.
Well, yeah. Well, let me think about the movies. We got Reeve. We got Brandon.
Reeve, Brandon, Henry.
Yeah, he the 4th one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
not counting the TV shows. We've had
not counting them.
Shows. But as far as movies, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think Reeve was the best. Most people can agree with that. You know what I mean? Yeah. He set the precedent. But anyway, Sid, what you think? Tell me. First, before I go there, but Drew, did you like the movie though?
I do like the movie. I do like the movie, and I understood what they was doing because the kids like it. My wife is not a comic book person. She just follows my every word. I'm going to see it again because I spent most of the movie explaining stuff to her. But I did like the movie. Of course, with every movie, there are things you could do and you didn't do or you would do. But overall, I like the tone of the movie. They can actually take it 1,000 different ways and it still be Superman. But for a foundation movie, it looks like we're going to get an actual sequel for the first time since Christopher Reeve.
Cool. All right, so what about you, Sid? How you feel about the movie?
I thought the movie was absolutely, trash. I thought it was super trash. I thought it was terrible.
Really?
Yes. All right. First, so I felt like, since we're going back, if we're talking about Zack Snyder, I felt like everybody liked that Superman. I think everybody was like, we're good with Henry Cavill playing Superman. They liked the darkness, the time we in. It wasn't too animated. You know, the storyline and how they put it together, you know, it could have been better, but everybody liked this Henry Cavill. Like, everybody liked this Superman. He was definitely like, he had some goodness to him, like the Superman, the Boy Scout he always is, but he still had that roughness too. Like, you still can't push Superman. Like, you got to understand, like, he's the baddest man on the planet. Like, you can't push him. But this Superman, this dude, all right.
He wasn't super. He was just man.
Yeah, like, he was like the maintainer. Like, he was the, like, okay, somebody, when I saw it, I was like, Superman is trash. So one of my homeboys was like, man, they was trying to make him like more human. Like, okay, so here's where we get it started. This is why I didn't like the movie. They made him too human. When have we ever seen Superman like bleed just that easily?
So we seen him bleed.
We never even got to see why he was bleeding so bad.
Yeah, well, so it's like you would have to take Superman for him to bleed. Like, we seen him with like Darkseid, like in the animated series.
In the animated,
he gave him a little rumble. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But you talking about a clone? Like, okay, the dude from Bulgaria or whatever. Like,
Bizarro would never have him bleed. I get it.
Yeah, like, he was like, I mean, as far as how it was put together, I did like it because it was more alive. It wasn't as dark as the other ones. So I did like that. My whole issue, and then I like the character. I like everything about it outside of the storyline. I felt like they made Superman too soft in this movie. It was like, it wasn't Superman Returns, but it was like in between Superman Returns and Zack Snyder. This was the Superman that we got. He didn't fight. Like, the movie started off, he getting beat up.
Yeah.
He was getting beat up throughout the entire movie. Like, he was like, it looked like I never seen Superman struggle with like regular supervillains.
Right.
Like, he never struggles. Like, he come in, boop, boop, boop. All right.
Well, see, now that's the thing, though. Now that's the thing. So they've made this movie based off of a few different comics. There was the All-Star Superman show, right? Also, Superman the animated series.
Yeah,
that was in the 90s, right? And also like Justice League Unlimited.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
even with those,
but what I'm saying is Superman got his butt beat on those cartoons. And that's
Superman Unlimited, maybe not. But I'm just saying, but still, like
those cartoons, he got his butt beat millions of times, but he will always come back and win. That's what made the shows interesting to me, because before then he never got beat up. Like on the old Super Friends, you know, he was always like just never getting beat up. So when you see him getting hurt, that's what drew me in as far as the cartoons. You know what I'm saying? It made it more realistic. It gave it more tension. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what they did for this.
But I think they overdid it in this one. I think they overdid it. Like,
if you think about those Justice League cartoons, you know, you always had, you know, Batman was the elusive one. He would move. He was agile, and everybody had their thing. But what Superman's thing was always taking the hit. He was always the one that
but he was but look who he was taking the hit from though. Like, these was like the top supervillains. Like, we talk like in this Superman, there was nobody. He was fighting Lex Luthor. Like, Lex Luthor could outsmart him, but we talking about Lex Luthor didn't outthink him in this movie. It was more so he just fighting.
So the thing is,
I thought it was weak. And then like I thought Lex Luthor was more hands-on. Like, it would have been more believable if Lex Luthor had his suit on had maybe like a little bit of kryptonite, but he was like in a whole nother. He was in a building saying like A1B4, like a video game.
Now that
I thought
part was
that
a little
weak.
weird. They tried
That
to
was
make it out to
weak.
be a video game.
And then they made Lex Luthor like he wasn't like suave, but like evil. He was like geeky, nerdy. He was super obsessive with Superman, but he didn't do it in a smooth way. It looked like a geek. Like he was pressed about Superman all the time, but like I ain't like how they put. I didn't like this Superman. He was like he was too soft to me. Like he didn't show his strength. Like at no point in time.
Well, the thing is, right? So
I
the
ain't
thing
like
is,
the dog. Like the dog was corny. Like I didn't care about the dog. Like I didn't like I didn't like none of the characters. The Green Lantern dude, like he was corny.
Okay.
I didn't like how they did Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific was just like he was smart, but they made the dude like 1970s Shaft. Like I'm Mr. Terrific. Look at me. I can do these things. Like, who is this dude? Like, that was corny. I felt like that was I wasn't impressed. Like, I felt like towards the end when Superman was fighting, like, okay, he was grabbing me. I mean, he was like drawing me in. But throughout the movie, it was like he's saving people. Like when he saved the squirrel, I was like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like every time he get hit, he didn't pop up. Like he needed like the store. Like he needed somebody to like pick him up. Like I was like, come on, man.
I got you.
And I don't. Okay, my whole thing was, how can he get beat up in the daytime when the sun is his power source?
Okay,
I didn't get that.
So
it was like. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna share this with you. Then I'm gonna let Drew take over because Drew seemed like the Superman expert.
Okay,
you know what I mean. So what I'm gonna say is, the dude who he was fighting was his clone. Right. So that's why he was getting beat up. Number one, because they had the same powers.
But he was in the suit.
Yeah, so right. So
but
this
Superman didn't know how to fight though. Like he just made it seem like it was like you didn't give Superman a chance. Like even if it was his clone, we've seen Superman in the past fight himself multiple times. It didn't. It wasn't that easy. Like,
well, no. So listen. So you probably maybe you missed a part of it. Is right. And so for one, Luthor said that the clone was stronger than him. That's number one. But number two, if you remember, Luthor knew all of Superman's moves because he was studying Superman. So that's why he was like D1, D12, because he knew he anticipated Superman's move. That's why he was that clone was able to kick Superman butt because like Luthor already studied his moves.
But how can you beat the original thing? Like, even though it's a clone, you're not fully Superman. He wasn't fully. Any clone that has been, anybody that's been cloned with Superman DNA, they just are part of Superman. They're not the full strength of Superman. That's what I'm saying. Like, we've seen Superman in cartoons, different type of movies, animated series. They fought. Yeah, like he beat. They had. You remember the little Superman in the animated series? He had the messed up face, and his Superman was backwards.
Bizarro.
He was a clone of Superman. Superman handled him, and he was a clone. He was just opposite version, but he had Superman DNA. Like, I don't understand how they made it. So I get it what you're saying, but how it wasn't that easy. Like, it's never easy beating the original thing with a clone.
Well, here's the thing though. Now at the end he did beat him because he went up so high they couldn't mess with him. You know what I'm saying?
I felt like that was luck. That felt like that was luck. I ain't. Go ahead.
What you about to say, Drew? What you got on there? What you think about that?
I get what he's saying, because there was a lot of little nuances in the movie, like the thing with the monkeys. I didn't like that. That was kind of, that was the cartoonish side that was like too much.
That was the cartoonish side of James Gunn. You know, James Gunn is like a goofball.
I get it. That James Gunn recipe, it works. And so as long as it works, he's going to continue to use it. Suicide Squad, Guardians of the Galaxy, those unknown little twerk type characters that he can do kind of stuff with. I mean, like Suicide Squad. I never would have thought I'd been like rooting for Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, right.
You know, he does those little things. It works for him. And he kind of did it with Mr. Terrific because the majority of people don't know Mr. Terrific.
Right.
So the only chance you got to see him is if you watch Arrow.
I didn't know who that. I didn't know who Mr. Terrific was, but he. I mean, for me, he stole the show a little bit. He was slick.
Because he's a tech savvy Iron Man type of character.
I liked him.
Black, so he doesn't get the recognition. So you never get a chance to see him. So who's to say how it plays out? Only thing I remember, two things. He was in Arrow and the Injustice animated movie. And those are the only two things you really have to go off of unless you read the comics.
Yeah, I did see that movie.
I get what you're saying about the campiness and the weakness, but that's because of, like I said earlier, when people have when it's unanimous that this is what we don't like about this movie, Warner Brothers tries to completely go the other way instead of finding that balance. We were so critical of Superman Returns and its action and stuff that Warner Brothers turned around and give it to Zack Snyder, and we got an all-action movie. Yeah. And so the people that had something to say about Man of Steel, now we done went a total opposite direction instead of finding that balance once again to balance it out.
I don't even think it's gonna be a balance because it's been so many.
And see, that's the thing.
It's been so many.
Never at this point, and I just saw today that the movie is already like $350 million strong. Yeah. It's probably not going to be a balance. We pretty much stuck with.
It's about the money. Yeah.
It's about the money always.
It's about the money now.
Because you can borderline bankrupt because of how they handled the last DC universe. They lost.
They might as well sell it.
Money.
Sell it to Disney, man. Just sell it to Disney. Everybody else selling it to Disney. Everybody else.
So, especially with past, after the pandemic, nobody really goes to the movies like they used to, and it's it's social media makes it hard for individuals to have an opinion, and a lot of people agree with it because everybody has access to making their opinions, and so we in this world now where if you don't like my opinion, then your whole world is trash, and people can't agree to disagree anymore.
Right.
And it makes it hard for people to, I hear people going, I'm not gonna watch this movie because it ain't Henry Cavill or it ain't Zack Snyder or, if it's reminiscent of a cartoon. I see Tyrone Magnus going, I don't like the suit, so I automatically don't like the movie. And, these opinions sway people either way, but the bottom line is always going to be they want to make money. And families
So I got my man. I got my man Rock on here.
Yeah.
So look, my man Rock, he said, "This is why I am the Dark Knight." Now you gotta understand, this is
Dark Knight is gonna always be number one.
Yeah, and he's from Chicago. This is I went to college with him. He's a police officer. He's a pastor, and he's a comedian. So you gotta understand him. You're not right. And but he said he's the Dark Knight. But also he said right here, he said, and thank you for Rock for tuning in, man, because you helping me learn how to use this. He said Superman needs Bruce Wayne to live at life. So he,
Yeah.
so I think he said I think he basically said he need Bruce Wayne on there to make it a little better.
He can't carry it alone no more.
But I think the way this Superman movie was, a world's finest movie would fit perfect, because if you take this campiness and this kind of goofiness of Superman and put him with the darkness of Batman and have them dialogue with each other, that makes for a better movie. And I think
he can't do it.
That's what Batman versus Superman missed. I mean, you had a Batman versus Superman movie, and they didn't even interact in dialogue until the end of.
And they were both grim, like both of them.
Right, they were both.
To
it.
Yeah.
So
it was
I think
definitely.
This campiness of Superman being that goody two shoes Boy Scout in the future, it'll fit when he interacts with somebody that's total opposite.
Yeah,
I agree, because I enjoyed his interaction with Mr. Terrific.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because Mr. Terrific was kind of like he looked at him like, you a cornball. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good dynamic.
And that's been his thing for a while. You know, he's all that's where that big Boy Scout comes from, because he's always been that goody two shoe cornball, goofy kind of guy,
right?
In certain aspects.
So,
I mean, it's actually really comic based, and I think that's kind of what turns a lot of people off. It's comic based, but those little director changes, like the parents, hey, we sent you to this earth to get bitches. What is that? Start your own heroin.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
to sow your oats, and that was weird.
Yeah, what is this? The Prince
that was weird. That part was weird to me.
It was
stupid. To have a harem, that was weird. That was off. That was like random.
I'm thinking Lex made this part up. But then even Lex goes, they gave me the information I needed. I didn't even have to make nothing up. And I'm like, that's weird.
That was random.
Yeah, like they made it truthful. Like it was weird. Like that
was very random.
I mean,
he can't do this. He can't. At this point, if we're gonna keep this Superman and keep him kind of like, because this really could have been like a PG movie. Like this wasn't. This is for the bread. Like this is for the smaller audience. Like we trying to make money, so we're gonna try to get the younger people. So we make it family oriented. I'll be seeing the morning, I'll see a dad and his son. They dressed up in Superman gear, getting ready to go to the movie. So I mean, if we're gonna keep this, we have to go ahead and get Batman. We got to, because I mean, they was throwing little Easter eggs out there about Gotham City, you know what I'm saying? But
I saw the Gotham City sign on the highway.
It was in the other dimension. When Lex, it was in the other dimension, it had like Gotham City on it. But they gotta, I feel like they shouldn't have. I feel like with certain movies, they didn't really need like the Green Lantern and them. They didn't need them because the Justice guys, like, come on, like.
Yeah, that's true. That it wasn't needed, in my opinion. But
like you could have threw that out, like throw that out. You know what I'm saying? You could have had.
That's James Gunn with these characters that nobody knows about, because
like James Gunn be trying to. James Gunn is like
he's just a comical Green Lantern.
That's how he is.
Yeah, the least popular. Nobody wanted him. Like
Green Lantern.
You could have. This was your perfect opportunity to introduce Hal Jordan. Or John Stewart.
No, but he's coming in on the show. They got a show coming on.
Right, they got their own show coming.
I mean, I hear you. You talking about HBO Max with the boy from I mean, I get that, but still, like, but if we already getting ready to get a Green Lantern, him and John Stewart, there was no need to even bring bro in here.
But you can't.
Like you could have
anybody else upstages Superman.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you don't want anybody to steal any type of spotlight from the main
Right.
character. Keep
That's
the
why
main
you
thing.
got
the main
Guy
thing.
Gardner and Hawk Girl who just scream.
Yeah, like
not Hawkman, Hawk Girl.
throw them out. Like we don't need them. Like,
all right. So look, okay. So listen. Okay. So listen. So I appreciate this. This is a great conversation, man. We're gonna kind of close it up, but it's been a great conversation. But before we leave, first of all, I appreciate the people who are joining in and those who will come on a replay. Drew, give me on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give the movie, and tell me why?
I'm gonna say about. I'm torn between 6.5 to 7. I'm gonna say 6.5. I'm gonna say 6.5. There were things I didn't like, that just kind of annoyed me. But overall, it accomplished. I think it accomplished what they intended: a fun time at the movies for a family.
Right.
Because marketing tells you that families bring in more money than couples. You know, mom, dad, kids. That's over $100 right there, easily, with popcorn.
It literally was.
You see what I'm saying?
$100.
That's over $100 easily
for the movie, the popcorn and the drinks. It was like over $100.
See what I'm saying? So it accomplished what it was supposed to do. It's a fun time at the movies.
We don't get paid like that, Mr. Son.
Nah, I ain't even getting paid this summer. You know we gonna work until August.
I'm waiting, boy.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
And you get to see a Superman movie. This is the quickest we've had one in what we went from 1978 to 2008 to 2013. And now 2025
turnaround. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
ain't gonna happen.
It accomplished what it was supposed to do. I think it was more about setting up the universe than it was Superman. Because with that little they did the Spider-Man No Way Home thing. That little rift in the universe is what's gonna set up all of the characters.
Yeah, they've been doing that a lot lately. Both of the franchises are doing that.
They're trying to bring it back. It helps with the story because it helps with the story. It helps bringing in new characters.
You
know, and then with all the streaming services, you can put all of those things together.
They have to build the machine to get it going.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what they're doing.
And so you said you give it like a 6.5, you said?
Yeah, I give it a 6.5. 6.5, borderline 7, but the monkeys and it's a couple of things I did not like. The monkeys, the whole Pocket Universe thing. I hated that Lex found the Fortress of Solitude. That
way too easy.
It was it was way too easy. I saw that in the previews that it was just. I'm tired of Lex. It's only been a handful of movies, but he's been at the Fortress of Solitude way too much in the cinematic universe.
Every movie.
I mean, from Superman 2 and Superman in Returns.
That's true. He's always picking his line.
It's been 4 movies, and he's been to 3 of them.
Yeah, that's not.
So it's too much.
I kill that. We got to get a better Lex Luthor.
I'm done with Luthor.
He has a lot more stories that they can delve into, but and that's why I took it down to about 6.5 because I didn't like the over campiness, guns, little quirks and stuff. It kept reminding me of Star-Lord, and so that was a turnoff.
Got you. What about? All right, so thank you, man. Drew, that was excellent, man. I appreciate you, man. Definitely got to invite you on to some more stuff. All right.
Cool.
What about you, Sid?
I'm gonna give it honestly, I'm gonna give it like a 5.
Okay.
It was average.
Okay.
I think the storyline, I think it was just too quirky. I think James Gunn kind of went too heavy on the silliness. I ain't like the storyline for real. I mean, it was like bright and bubbly, like, and then I give it a 5 because of like the stats behind it. Like, it's gonna make a lot of money. It's gonna continue to make a whole bunch of money. And you know what I'm saying? Whether they have a sequel or not, they gonna get that money. Like, this could easily be a one hit a quitter. Like, we might not see Superman until whenever, you know. But
I'm gonna be
yeah,
real upset if that happens.
I mean, because
I'm gonna be so upset.
Because where you gonna go from here?
We got
like,
2 Shazams and 1 Superman.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you can't. It's like usually you see movies now how they piggyback off each other with like certain features, and like you can play off that. Like, if you know what I'm saying, Zack Snyder still had, you know, any type of control, like he was introduced in Black Adam. You can spin something off that. But with this movie, it's just gonna stand alone because you're not gonna do anything with the Green Lantern. Like, they haven't even talked about the Batman, you know what I'm saying, with old boy from Twilight. Like, we have heard you didn't see no inclinations that he was in this universe. You don't know.
I heard he just finished the script for that second movie.
All right,
I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna see how this turns out on whether he's actually the Batman or not. I don't think he will be, but because I think the Batman we're getting is gonna be Batman and Damian. So with this Superman movie, you have nothing to piggyback off of. What sequel? I mean, you can throw a sequel out there, but what angle are you gonna go with? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it's gonna lead into. I think
because at some point you're gonna have to introduce. You're gonna have to if you messing with Superman like you want to. At some point, you have to bring in Batman. There's no other thing you can do.
It's going.
But if we don't know if they're gonna have to start over. That's all I'm saying. Because if we don't know if this is going to be the Batman of the future, like, that's gonna collide with Superman. Like, we postpone it every time we postpone. Or every time we don't have a for sure Batman, that postpone anything Superman versus Batman.
Well, they already doing screen test now. Because I think.
But is James Gunn gonna be a part of it? Because he done brought. Because he. Okay, so then you gonna have
Jack Reacher, the guy that does Reacher.
Oh,
they gonna have him as Batman.
I think he's in the running.
He's probably in the running. Everybody. Yeah, fans like him.
The other guy that was in Supernatural, or the guy that, if you watch The Boys, the guy that was the Captain America spoof.
Yeah.
He was in the running also.
Okay.
This is gonna take forever. About time we get that, they gonna forget about Superman. He gonna lose all his buzz. Because he got a 2-year window right now. If he don't do nothing in the next 2 to 5 years, people gonna forget about
4 years. I give him 4 years because Supergirl
they gonna forget about him.
Done.
Because they ain't gonna have
done. He's in that for a little while, but
I don't think we're gonna have
Batman and Wonder Woman going.
That's another thing. The main characters. You're gonna have to find. You ain't got 4 years to find new characters. You got the babies.
You don't.
You got 4. If he got 4 years, what did Junior like? Did he like it?
You got to remember the other ones were cut loose because they got too expensive.
Come here, Doran.
The whole purpose of the reboot.
They're not going. It's going to take too long.
All right, Doran, come here. Come get in the camera. Get in the camera. All right, tell him.
Real expensive. Gal Gadot.
Did you like the movie? Doran, did you like the movie? Why'd you like the movie? Come in the camera. Come on.
The movie was
Come
silly.
in the camera.
The movie was silly, and also I spent time with my family made it even better.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you. All right,
I
listen.
mean, he wanted to be with his dad, and he said it was silly. So
But
that's all we needed to
He
hear.
proved,
said
he proved our
silly and
point.
Awesome.
Well, yeah.
No. It was silly. He's a little kid.
His family, yeah.
He's silly and family oriented. He proved the point. That was the whole.
They might make another one
The
if they
whole
make
point.
it family, or if they stay on this timeline of just being family oriented, they can make a whole bunch. I
No,
changed
they-
everything.
But see, they won't do that. I guarantee you, Batman will not be family oriented.
Oh no, they can't. There's
He
no
won't
way.
be. Put it this way:
No way.
he's doing a Clayface movie, and it's rated R.
My wife wants to say
who's
something real
directing
quick. My wife wants to say something real quick. All right, go again. Have a seat.
All right. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I didn't like it all that much. It was giving Guardians of the Galaxy silly, and I was expecting more Man of Steel. That's just my
Thank
2
you.
cents.
And that's what I
Right,
told them. You
right.
said. All
I
right.
think that's the consensus for everybody.
Now, I'ma
that's
tell you-
gonna be it across the board.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you what I gave it. Now, so what I give it a 7.9. I pretty much what I did not like. I didn't like you know when Mr. Terrific was in there kicking butt when he came in there and saved Superman. I love that part, but I didn't like the music. When they put on that music, it reminded me of Guardians of the Galaxy. And
But
you
see,
know the
that's
guy and you know the guy that with the arrow that came out of his head, how he just kind of just killing everybody.
Yeah,
It
Yongo.
reminded me of that. Like you didn't need that music. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I like the movie. It's not like a Endgame. I don't,
Right.
Endgame is up there. Endgame is a 10 for me. You know what I mean?
It's
It ain't
nowhere.
like,
It's nowhere near any of that.
yeah, you know
No.
what I'm saying? It's not. It's not
Endgame
like,
is not 10. No way.
no, to me it is, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
But it ain't like a No
Infinity
Way
War was
Home.
better than Endgame.
But look, it's not like a No Way Home. You know, like No Way Home. That's my movie. Like I watch that all the time. It ain't like that. It didn't blow me away like that. But I enjoyed the movie because I didn't expect a whole lot. I expected it to be fun and light, kind of like Ragnarok.
That's it.
I expected it.
Right,
I
right,
expected
right.
that. So that's why
That's
I
it.
was cool. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Because it moved along. It had action. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
something I can just throw on. Like I don't got nothing to do. Let me throw on Superman.
Right,
I like
right.
that. So
And
that's
see,
why I
and-
enjoyed the movie.
James Gunn
what I
is
mean?
not gonna direct all of these movies.
No, he not.
He's the exec. This is the first movie of his business, so he had to
Mhm.
set the tone to the foundation for it. But other directors will step in and add their own flavor to it.
Yeah.
They all won't be
As
like
long as
that.
as long as it don't look like a James Gunn flick, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I think I'm done with James Gunn. I think
All right.
Yeah,
So-
but
so we
yeah,
got-
that's
I think this is the last go round. I think I'm okay. with
because
it.
this is what
You really?
this is the 5th James Gunn movie we've seen in the
Yeah,
last
man.
10
Too
years.
much, man. Too much. It's too much.
You got 3
Got it.
Guardians and a Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it's too much. I think we done. I think we get the gist. His stuff gonna start running together after a while.
Yeah, you got a good point.
Yeah,
got a
his
good
stuff
point.
gonna start running together. Like
got
I
a good
seen
point.
somebody say, I saw somebody like they changed the title of the movie. They said like the Guardians of Superman. I was like, I mean, that makes sense.
Guardians of
'cause-
Krypton.
Yeah, like the movie. You throw away that dog, we good to go.
Mhm.
Because I thought the dog should have been like a golden retriever or something, like an American dog. Like, what's the most American dog you can think of? And that's what
I
was this?
actually thought it would have been a golden retriever.
Yeah, or at least
thought
like
it
one of
would have
them
been a
wolf.
bigger dog.
Yeah, they could have CGI'd it and made it a real big
He
husky dog, man.
He CGI'd his own dog.
Yeah, I could
That's
tell
what he did.
because
CGI.
It's a great move because it did look real. Like you couldn't see the CGI in like between the transition between the real thing. So that was cool.
Right.
But
Yeah. Well, you know, James Gunn, he's big on heart, right? So the first Superman 1, Superman 2, you know, it was full of heart, it was magical, and that's how James Gunn is too. So that's why I felt like he's a good person to make a Superman movie. I know it'll be a little different, but he's big on heart, you know what I mean? And pulling people's heartstrings, and he's good with that. He's mastered that. You see what I'm saying?
So that's what he did. That's what he did.
And that's what he did. And so, like I said, I do think that the stakes will get higher. I do think that I don't know how he's going to do it because, like to Sid's point, he threw so much at us. Like, where else is there to go?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It was so much in the first Superman movie. Where else is there to go? But I do know they're going to have Supergirl. I believe that's the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when you bring in Supergirl,
you got to get the girl audience now.
And when you bring her in, I think
she gonna be gay.
Bring in Brainiac and should bring in like the main man. You know what I'm saying? I think that should happen, but we don't know.
There's gonna be.
Well, I know the Supergirl movie has Lobo in it.
The Supergirl movie, if we talking on the business side, the audience that Supergirl is gonna attract, she is going to be a white girl, but she's going to be gay. I promise you.
You think so?
We are in Hollywood. We in Hollywood right now. They're gonna do it. They're not gonna make it open. They're gonna make her like very flirtatious around different girls. She's never gonna come out. She always gonna be like a little too friendly with the girl. Yeah, very low hints to like females throughout the movie, but we didn't get anything homosexual in this Superman, the first one.
Yeah, it was not woke.
Right. But I think after this 4 years is up, if you understand what I'm saying, after this 4 years is up, it's gonna get super woke.
Well,
my only reason why I think it might not. I understand what you're saying, but the only reason I think it might not because lately the woke movies they've been tanking.
But you know why? But we know why though. But we know why. You are because you know who in office right now.
No, but they've been taking regardless, man. Because the conservatives still don't like it, whether Trump is in office or not. They're not bringing the kids. You know what I mean? To woke movies.
Well, yeah, they're trying to get some money. They're trying to get some money.
You know what I'm saying? They're losing money.
And
so
woke is losing money. I get it. I get that.
So that's the only thing. That's only
they're gonna throw it in there eventually. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. It might fall on his face because I think the woke movement in superhero movies, I think it kills the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I think it always kills the movie, whether you on. If we just looking at the movie as a whole, like Superman Returns could have been considered woke because the way they looked at Superman. Because I seen some reviews, they was like, "Is he gay?" Like he kind of he too soft. Superman Returns was terrible. Like that movie
like it.
was.
I think we all agree on that one.
That movie was so trash. But I'm saying, like,
I'm actually glad it was trash because that way we got Man of Steel.
Yeah, right. Because if it hit,
we got some of the best Superman fight scenes we'll have in cinema because of Man of Steel.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, I'm gonna wrap it up, man. But listen, y'all guys have been awesome. Sid, thanks for coming through.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you having me on, man.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I'm glad that this is something that y'all can sink y'all teeth into. You know what I mean? And we'll see you next time, and I'll talk to y'all later, all right?
All right, man.
Y'all have a good one.
Take it easy.
God bless. Bye-bye. See you later.